All right, we're jumping in with a special news brief today because something big just happened in the world of artificial intelligence, and you're gonna want to hear this.
So here's the headline. A brand new, incredibly powerful AI model just dropped. It's called GPT-5.3 Codex. But you know, the really mind-blowing part of this story isn't just what it can do, it's the fact that this AI actually helped build itself.
And I really want to be clear about this. We're not talking about just a small incremental update here. No, this feels like a genuine leap forward, a huge jump in what these AI agents are capable of.
So what is this thing exactly? Well, GPT 5.3 Codex is being called the most capable agentic coding model we've seen so far. Now that word, agentic, what does it mean? In plain English, it means it acts less like a tool you have to command and a lot more like an autonomous colleague. You know, someone who can take a complex project and just run with it from start to finish.
Okay, so to really get a grip on just how big of a deal this is, we gotta look at the numbers. Let's dive into the performance benchmarks.
And wow, this new model is it's smashing records left and right. If you look at the chart, the numbers you really want to pay attention to are TerminalBench, that's for coding skills, and especially OS World Verified, which measures how well it can complete tasks on a computer, just like a person would. And look at those jumps. These aren't small bumps. We're talking about massive, massive gains here.
Okay, so numbers are one thing, but what does this look like in the real world? Here's a great example. You ask it to build a simple landing page. The older model, it gives you something functional, but pretty basic, a bit static. But this new model, it seems to understand what you really want. It adds dynamic stuff, like a rotating testimonial carousel, figures out intelligent pricing displays. It just spits out a site that looks like it's ready to go live right out of the box.
And as if all those new skills weren't enough, get this, it's also 25% faster. That's a huge speed boost, and it's all thanks to some serious upgrades to the core infrastructure. So you're getting better results, and you're getting them quicker. But honestly, the performance gains, the speed, that's not even the main event. The real story, the part that sounds like it's straight out of a sci-fi movie, is how they built this thing. I mean, just listen to this quote from the development team. They said they were blown away by how much it accelerated its own development. Think about that. This is the first time a model has been a key player in its own creation, and it sounds like even the people who made it were shocked by the results.
So it wasn't just a tool they were using. No, it was an active participant. It was doing seriously complex engineering work. We're talking debugging its own training runs, optimizing deployment systems, even building brand new data pipelines from scratch. It was, for all intents and purposes, a collaborator helping to create itself.
Okay, but let's take a breath. With this kind of massive jump in power, especially with something that's so good at coding, you have to think about the risks, right? A huge responsibility comes with this. So, the big question is, how are they handling the safety side of things, especially around cybersecurity?
And this is a really big deal. For the first time ever, a model is being officially classified as having high capability for cybersecurity tasks. That makes it what's known as a dual-use technology. It could be used for good, for defense, but it could also be used for offense. And because of that massive risk, they're taking a very cautious approach, rolling it out with a whole comprehensive safety system.
Their strategy is basically 4 main layers. First, they've put the model through specialized safety training. Second, there's automated monitoring to watch for any misuse. Third, the most advanced capabilities are only being given to trusted partners, not just released to everyone. And finally, they're really investing in the wider ecosystem, giving tools and grants to help people secure the critical systems we all rely on.
So you've got this incredible new power, and you've got these safety measures in place. Which brings us to the really big question. What does all of this mean for the future of work?
Because what we're seeing here is a fundamental shift in the paradigm. It's not just about an AI that can write code anymore. This is about an agent that can use code to actually operate a computer and see a job through from beginning to end. It's truly evolving from being a simple tool into a genuine collaborator.
Look, this whole development is pushing the boundaries of what's possible, and it's happening so incredibly fast. So as these AI agents stop being just tools that we command and start becoming colleagues that we work alongside, it leaves us with a really profound question to think about. What's our role in all of this?